Welcome back to the show. Are you someone who reaches for junk food during stressful times? Well, if you answered yes, you're not alone. Today we are learning what foods can relieve stress rather than create it. So we're joined by Hy-Vee Dietitian Nina Struss in this segment sponsored by Hy-Vee. Nina, great to have you here as always.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So why is it so important to keep our stress under control?
Yeah, I mean, stress affects so many things in our life, of course, but it actually has an effect in our body too. It can affect how well and how often we eat, how much we pay attention from an exercise standpoint. It can cause inflammation in our body too, which can, lead to other different types of things, whether it's, diseases or, just, not feeling your best also.
Right, or taking longer to recover from things as well. Yeah.
Exactly.
So what's the number one thing you would say to help reduce stress?
Oof. That's a tough
I know,
one
it is
to
a
pick
tough
just one, right?
Right.
I would definitely say, focusing on your eating can really help. So making sure, a lot of times what people do when they get stressed is they just kind of, I'm so busy, so I'm just going to grab my coffee. I'm not even going to drink my water, or I'm not going to worry about breakfast I'm not going to worry about eating at all until like maybe half the day is already gone.
Right.
And so that can actually have significant effects on our blood sugar control, which can affect our, inflammation in our body. And then it can lead to things like you were talking about, snacky, eating things that maybe we don't feel like we want to do and we're doing just because we're stressed.
Right, and it's just fast and convenient and we put it down as fast as we can. Okay, so why is staying hydrated? Because you say we need lots of water. We need lots of water. You always talk about how much water that we need. So why is that so important when it comes to stress?
Yeah, so water is so important in our body in general. 60% of our body is made up of water.
Yeah.
And when we're not paying attention and we're super stressed, we can easily get dehydrated, which can cause fatigue and cause us to not feel well and not continue to do the things that we want to do throughout the day. So we want to aim to make sure that we have water throughout the day, especially if you're a coffee drinker. About 9 cups for women, 13 cups for men per day as a good average.
Okay. So and you talk about keeping a balanced diet and why that's so important. But are there certain fruits and vegetables that maybe have a more of an impact on us when it comes to helping reduce stress?
There can be. I think the number one thing I always say is if you can add a plant to your meal, that's going to be your meal or your snack. That's already a step forward. And then there are things like dark leafy greens, berries, even some of our citrus fruits and vegetables too that have vitamin C. A lot of those will have antioxidants in it. Antioxidants help fight free radicals, which are basically a byproduct of stress in our body. So they're a little bit more of a boost to help fight that inflammation.
And I've heard that, if you're growing some of these things on your own, that can help as well. So maybe having your own garden?
Yep, it's garden season. So whether you have your own little pot, maybe you don't have the opportunity to get in the ground, you have your own little pot to grow something. Getting outside gets you in the sun, fresh air, the dirt, all of it can really help provide that stress reliever too. Or finding, a community garden or some way to get involved can also be incredibly helpful.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, what about sleep? You touched a little bit about, on sleep, but why is that so important and how much should we be getting?
Yeah, so much of our body repairs and things like that happen during the night, and so we want to make sure that we're getting good quality sleep. So having some sort of routine that kind of helps with that. And again, I mentioned balancing that blood sugar throughout the day, having good quality snacks and meals will help to make sure that we get that good sleep throughout the night.
Okay, and exercise too. That can help keep stress under control. Is this something that people should be doing that, have high stress levels? Should they be doing that every day?
You can if you want to. We recommend about 15 to 20 minutes of some sort of physical activity or movement at least 5 days a week. Some people find exercise and movement as their stress reliever.
Yeah.
So it can be as simple as going for a walk.
Right. Yeah, I think that's very important, and you do kind of feel a little bit of relief too after you've been out and you've walked or you did a little bit of running. Okay, so you're going to share a recipe with us, a face mask recipe that will not only help our skin but kind of help relax us a little bit as well. So what are the ingredients and how do we make this?
Yeah, so most of this should be in your pantry already. So I have about half a cup of oats in here that have been cooked and cooled down. You just heat them up in the microwave really quick. quick.
Okay.
And then to that, we're going to add in about a teaspoon of avocado oil. That's going to help open up our pores, or penetrate our pores, to kind of get those antioxidants in there. A little bit of lemon juice in there. That is going to help from that antibacterial standpoint. So, you know, any kind of blemishes or things like that. We've got about a teaspoon of honey, if I can get it to come out there. The honey is going to be really nice from a moisturizing standpoint. And then we've got an egg white. So the egg white in there actually helps to kind of firm up and kind of, you know, firm up the pores. And so, and then the oats, I didn't really mention what the benefits of the oats do, but oats are really great for anti-inflammatory, bringing down inflammation, calming the skin. If you've ever had like the chicken pox or a rash or something, oatmeal baths are oftentimes recommended.
So like maybe the puffiness on our eyes?
Sure,
okay, where's Tristan? Because he's always talking about his eyes. We need to try this out on him.
Yes. So you'll just mix it together, put it on your face and your neck for about 15 to 30 minutes and just kind of relax. And maybe you do it while you're in the bath, so it's an easy way to kind of wash it off after you're done. You know, having some sort of a routine like this, whether it's once a week, a couple times a week, to just kind of take some time and cool down and relax, can be really helpful from that stress standpoint too.
Yeah, and it's everything that most of us have in our pantries
most
or
of us
in our
should
kitchen.
have almost all of that in your pantry. Maybe not the avocado oil, so you got to go pick some up.
Yes, I did just get some of that. So hey, I can make my own face mask. Nina, thank you so much for coming in and talking to us and learning about this face mask. All right, again, this segment was sponsored by Hy-Vee, and for more information you can visit Hy-Vee.com, and we'll also have all those details posted on ourquadcities.com.